Let's see how we can change the username of a user in Linux and how we can change the home directory accordingly. So first of all, you need to be logged in as root or as someone who is not that user, because if the process is being used by the user, you cannot change the username. So first, let's create a new user. I'll call it test user, right? Okay, so I already had this test user created, so the group cannot be created. In any way, test user will be created. So if you check and run this command, okay, it's not created. So let's say I add a user called test user1, and again I do this, run this command. As you can see, test user1 is created. Now let's say I want to change this username to new user. So what you can do is usermod -l and then change your new username. So I'll write new user1 and your old username, that is test user1. So if I hit enter and again I do this to check users, as you can see, the old username is created to new username. But if I do ls-l slash home, as you can see, test user1 is created and it has not been changed. And if I switch into new user1 and I do cd to my home directory, as you can see, my home directory's name is still test user1. And if I do something like, let's say, mv test user1 to new user1, that is, I'm just moving everything. Okay, it's permission denied, I cannot do it properly. So the thing that has happened is, if I do this lsl, as you can see, new user1 is created, but the group is still test user1. So if I create a new folder, let's call it mkdir. First, let's again switch back to root here, and let's create a new folder, and I'll call it mkdir new user1. Okay, and let's set the ownership of this new user1 folder to chown new user1, and then the group is also new user1, and now the folder name, that is new user1. So what we are doing here is we are setting the owner and the group of this folder as these two things. Okay, so this folder will have owner new user1 and group also new user1. Hit enter. Okay, so this group does not exist. Okay, so I'll just leave it as it is, or you can create a group if you want. Okay. Okay, so yeah, now the owner has become new user1. Now, okay, sorry, this is the thing. So I'll just set the user as new user1, but the group as test user1 for now. You can create a new group and set it here also. Now, as you can see, this is the folder and this is the required owner and required group. Now, if I do su and go back to my new user1, and here I check this again, and if I do cd home directory, it will again take me back to test user1, because we have created the new folder here, but we've not set this as home of our new user1. So again, go back to root user, and now what you can do is do chmod -g and then the new path, that is home / new user1, and now the user, this is the home directory, and now the username is new user1. Okay, it is okay, it's not chmod. I think it was chmod. What is the problem? Okay, my bad, it's usermod. And now let's switch to our new user1, and let's go back to my home, and let's do pwd, and as you can see, the home directory is now also changed. So this is how you can add a new, this is how you can rename a user and set their home directory. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below.